Hello, everybody, and welcome to Live to Hustle, where we go from living to hustling like that without breaking any speed limits, of course, because I don't want you to get any tickets. So, and so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, of course, if you want to get notified of any new videos coming out. When they come out, you get it on your phone or whatever, your tablet, whatever device you use. And then be sure to like if you like the video, and of course comment if you want to participate, or if you have any questions or whatever. So participate. And make sure to hit the bell, that magic button, so you get notified and you don't miss a video as I put it out. So this video is aimed primarily at DoorDashers, people primarily DoorDashing for the first time mainly, or anybody considering of doing DoorDash. If you do DoorDash already, you can watch this video. It's not going to hurt you. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're more than welcome to. But I just want to make sure I'm giving the right information, making sure that I'm helping everybody as much as needed. And one thing I want to tell you guys is that on this channel, I will never guarantee anybody success of anything that they could achieve, if they follow my instructions. And here's why I don't, of course, guarantee that. And I know it sounds kind of contradicting, like, why are you making videos? Well, the thing is that everybody has different struggles, everybody has different abilities, different circumstances that could affect them greatly or very minimal or not at all. So a lot of people are watching this video, and the goal is I want to help you become the master. I want you to be successful at what you're doing, and that's the point of all this. But I don't want to just sugarcoat things, of course. Now, so I'm on the DoorDash app. I'm going to open it back. So it's this one. It should be the Dasher one. So don't download the actual DoorDash app that everybody can. You have to get an email about to download the app. You just hit it right there. Dasher, of course. This is the DoorDash driver app, and hopefully you guys can see the areas. So there are some few tabs on here. So this is the first one, the Dash map. It shows the regions that are around your area. Maybe some area, depending on where you live, you might have usually about 5, 6, maybe 3, maybe 10, if I'm not mistaken. Like different types of regions. So you're gonna be dashing or try to select the region that you want to dash in particularly, if it's available. And one way you can tell is notice that there's one is gray and the other are red. So if it's red, that means usually there's more demand than drivers. Of course, that's a good thing. However, if it's gray, that means there's more drivers than the demand and deliveries. So you're not able to pick that until it turns a different color besides that gray area or so. There's multiple ones now. So best recommendation, go to the area that you want to go to or dash in, and then when you do that, it's going to tell you what times, slots you want to dash until, of course, and then this is your schedule, of course. Now, most people, if I'm not mistaken, do not try to commit to a schedule of when they want to DoorDash. You used to do it, I've noticed that, but they don't do it a lot. And I think that only typically happens when there are bonuses, if I'm not mistaken, because DoorDash will announce bonuses like every couple days or so, depending, like maybe every week, depending on your market. And that's another reason why I don't want to guarantee anything, because of course every market is different. That's another big circumstance that's going to determine your success. You might be in a busier market, or you might be in a less busier market. Okay, so this is the schedule. So if you want to schedule, of course, you click on the region you want to be scheduled in for that day, of course, and then there's the account. Now, I'm not going to hit the tab because it's going to show my personal information. It's going to usually show your name, your driver license, of course, your email, and then, of course, your ratings. Of course, your driver, this kind of your dashboard shows your ratings, your completion rate, your acceptance rate, as well as how many deliveries you completed already throughout your lifetime with DoorDash. Now there are two things here that are going to be the most critical, and you know what those two things are? They're going to be your customer rating, and they're also going to be your completion rate. Those are the two main things out of these 5 I mentioned that are going to really determine if you're going to be able to still be a dasher with DoorDash and do deliveries. So most markets have a minimum threshold, and so my market has like a 4.5 to still continue dashing. And there's a couple markets I've noticed, usually on the East Coast, maybe some in the Midwest that are like a 4.4 or so. And so it's going to vary usually. So anyways, so make sure to check, and so don't just rely on exactly what I'm telling you when it comes to what your threshold is. You've got to check yourself. The other thing is your completion rate. So the completion rate's usually about 80%. You have to be at. That means that is when you accept the delivery. Like if you're going to get the delivery to the customer, of course, or if you're going to be able to just get it at all. So if you're going to complete it, if you're going to successfully complete it, which means go to the restaurant, pick it up, deliver it to the customer. And so now there are going to be some times, of course, where that can be affected. Like if the you're sent to a restaurant that's closed, and then they'll probably I'll have another video about that sometime in the future. But this is your completion rate. So try to only make sure you only delete, or try to like make sure you not put yourself in a situation where you're accepting an order and then having to cancel it. And I know there's some drivers that might be doing it because, well, they're doing multiple apps. Like I do it too. So, but you got to be extra careful. So those are the main things. Now, acceptance rate's not so much of a big deal, though it's DoorDash likes to see it go up. But for me, I've had my acceptance rate in the 20 percentile ranges, and I haven't had really any issues or anybody complaining. And then your earnings or so. Now this is your last tab. It's going to show what you earn for the week period. It usually starts on Monday and ends on Sunday every week. It has it over a few months, so if you really want to check how much you made over a few months, you can do that. I don't know what the limit is on that. So now when you're ready to dash, you're going to want to hit onto the area you want to dash in. And if you want to dash in a different area, you have to go to that area and, of course, select the time slot. Now, there'll be times where you're going to be sent out of the dash area when you're even like scheduled to be in that area because your delivery might be outside of there. And it might be best to just change up the area if it's available, or just go back to that area. Now, you're going to select the time. I'm going to not, okay, all right. And then, of course, it's going to ask for your 4 items. So you need to have a charge phone, of course. Most people, of course, are going to have, who do this, have a cable, like a charger, like phone charger in their car, and then enough gas. So it doesn't have to be full, but enough to get you through your dashes, so you don't have to go on the middle of a dash, fill up the gas station, because that will take time. And these customers can track you down. They won't hurt you, but they can track you down as you're delivering. And that's a good thing, because you want to make sure that they can trust you. Your red card. So when you got accepted to do a dashing, you likely received the red card as well, and a red bag. So the red card is the company card you're going to use for some restaurants to complete the dash. Because what I notice is some restaurants, the customer prepays, but then some restaurants, you have to pay with that card when you get to the restaurant. It just depends. And then a hot bag and space blankets. And so that's just to keep the food warm. So make sure you use your hot bag. Keep your food there as you're doing deliveries. And so that's it for for DoorDash for beginners, this video. I'll be having some more videos in the future, kind of related to this. So have a good one, and good luck dashing, hustling, or whatever you're trying to do. Bye.